Hello YouTube, welcome to Ambro's Landscaping YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be doing our 2016 enclosed trailer setup. We are going to be doing one on our 6x12 enclosed trailer and the 8.5x16 enclosed trailer as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so first we're going to get started with the 6x12 enclosed trailer. So recently we just did a lot of work to this. We went ahead and redid the whole flooring. What was happening was the C-frame that throughout the whole flooring was getting really weak, so we had to go and re-weld all of them along the frame. We put some more support beams throughout the middle, some 2x4s to keep it nice and light. And then we also installed a roof vent for in the summertime, since there's no ventilation system at all. We were getting a lot of moisture in the wintertime. And then that way in the summertime, all that heat has somewhere to go, of course, when we're going from job to job. What we're planning on doing this year was we're planning on keeping each trailer for specific jobs. So the big trailer, as you can see, has strictly the 0 turns in it, where the smaller trailer has now only the small push mowers. And the only things that are not in the videos are our X Mark 30s. We have 2 of those now. So those are in one of our sheds. Just to kind of save some space since there's no need to use them right now. So those are the only things that are not featured in this video. So what we plan on doing is we're setting up our jobs this year to where on certain days we're using the big truck and the big trailer for all of our 0 turning jobs, and then on our push mowing jobs we use the smaller truck and trailer because then it's a lot easier to kind of get around everywhere, especially having the smaller equipment. We're trying to make things a little bit more easygoing this year. What was happening last year was we were putting all of our equipment into one trailer, and then when we needed the other one, say the small trailer, then we had to transfer all of our equipment out of that one. So what we're planning on doing is we're planning on keeping the basics just in one trailer. So the only things that we have left to switch over is our backpack blowers, possibly gas cans, and our trimmers. And since we have the same exact trimmer racks and pretty much the exact same setup in each trailer, it makes it a lot easier. That way we know if we have all the correct equipment that we have for that day. We plan on keeping the F450 overall. We were planning on getting a 2010 F350. It was a dump bed with a 6.4 turbo, and we just decided not to get that since that extra money that we were going to put towards that truck, we can put it towards other things like paying off our mowers, which we did. So our mowers are completely paid off, so that's always nice to know that they are actually 100% owned by us. Another thing that we plan on doing this year, like I said, is having 2 separate equipment is a lot easier. We plan all of our days, all of our jobs to where we have all of our 0 turn jobs done on these days and all of our push mowing jobs done on these days. That way, like I said, all the equipment transferring over, it's not such a headache that we had this last year. And we're planning on traveling a little bit lighter this year. We were kind of carrying too much crap, and that's kind of what happens when you get enclosed trailers, is you start carrying a bunch of useless crap that you don't need. And so all that weight, all that space is taken up. So what we did was we completely went through both trailers and everything that we don't usually need. So all of our irrigation system stuff, we kept that all in the shed so that when we do need that, we can just take it, place it in our trailer or not. So that's kind of what we're planning on doing this year. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of walk around what we did to each trailer, kind of like what we did in the past video. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Alright, so now we got the 8.5x16. Like I said, this is strictly for our 0 turns. We have our Hustler X1 right here, and then we have our Hustler Fast Track up front. And of course, we have enough room to, if we take the bag system off right here, we have enough room to at least put 1 or 2 mowers depending on what we're using. So if we ever need to, we have that. We have the same racks that are in the other one, but this one holds 4. And this is pretty much the same as the previous year. Of course, we have our new Echo blower that we just received from Echo, and we just did a video on that, so feel free to go take a look at that. And this is pretty much, like I said, we really emptied it out, and mostly it's kind of emptied out just because like I said, we try to get rid of as much crap as possible. And since we have all the other main stuff like the backpack blowers, the trimmer racks, and the 6x12, that's why this one kind of looks empty. But of course we got our gas cans down there and have walker room on both sides of the mowers. This one's kind of a little bit tighter, but we're able to still kind of get around, so it's kind of nice. Of course, those shelving, like I said, we still have the husky racks. We're probably going to be switching out of those just because what's happening is that too much weight and too much vibration is starting to tear through the wall, the wood, and so it's starting to fall. So if you can, definitely screw into your framing that you have along the outside, but we're hopefully going to try to be getting some better things. Of course, we have our backpack sprayers. We have some of those in the sheds. We have a couple to repair, but other than that, it's kind of still the same. Nothing too much. Like I said, just the biggest one is really just our 6x12, and like I said, we'll be using that. So, we'll go ahead and go to the trucks. So I think a lot of people have seen this trailer since our video kind of took off. That was kind of nice. And of course, we had the 97 F450 dump bed with the 7.3 turbo diesel, and we put in a lot of money into it. Took our logos off. The guy that installed the same logos on the trailer just did a horrible job on the truck. And what happened was he put the logos, on the outside, so it went around this, and instead of removing the bolts, he just cut the stupid logo. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see right here, you can kind of see like a crease. He just cut the logo and pasted around it instead of actually taking his time and taking them off. So it was kind of upsetting. Clearly he's not a professional, even though he says he's been doing it for 30 years. He just didn't take his time on our truck. But yeah, we decided to keep the diesel. Like I said, it's a good running truck, and the extra money that we were going to put into the newer one, the 2010, we were planning on getting a 2010 F350 dump. We just decided to pay off our mowers, so our mowers are completely paid off and we own those. And then of course I got my personal F-150. This has been just a good, reliable truck. It's my first truck I ever purchased, so I've had it for I think almost 5 years now. I think this has 223,000 and the diesel has like 212 or 14 or something like that. And they both run good, actually, well, since we put in so much money into the diesel. But really the biggest thing was the new truck I was looking at getting was white, and so that didn't sit too well with me because red's my color, so I wanted something that matched my other trucks. So anyways, we got the 4.6 V8 in the F-150, and it does really good. Like I said, we try not to overload it too much, but that's what we plan on doing this year with these two trucks. Of course, we're able to switch the smaller trailer to the big diesel if we have a certain job, but overall, like I said, this is the setup. So, and then of course back there we have our, I think it's a 6x10 or 5x10 open trailer, and then we kind of use that for, I'll just walk over to it, but we kind of just use that for pretty much emergencies or whatever. And like I said, here's the backs of the oh, there's the tripod, the backs of the trailers. But pretty much we just use this trailer for when our dealership, or our mower dealer, is 2 hours away. So when we have to take the big zero turn, we usually just throw it in this trailer and go. This was actually my first trailer. Actually, my first trailer is that little guy back there that I haven't used for 3 years. And it's over 20 years old. It used to be our trash trailer when I lived up in Alaska. And my dad gave it to me, and that's what we used for the company until I went to a garage sale and found this guy. And I got this guy for $800, which was an amazing deal. And this is what helped our business grow for the first 2 years until we bought the big 8.5x16 trailer. So been a really good trailer so far. Haven't had a single thing wrong with it. Built the walls on it, repainted it, keep that thing looking good. Overall, it's a good trailer. So that's what we have going into 2016. There's the wife and the babies. And so that's what we have going into 2016, our trailer setup. And like I said, the things that we plan on doing to the big trailer is, of course, painting the floor, getting that looking good so it matches the other thing, the other trailer. And like I said, this one's a little bit empty just because all the equipment is over there. But really just ready for 2016. I gotta get there we go. Just definitely ready for the 2016 year. Prepped, ready to go. We got a good employee working for us, a good, honest, hard-working guy. We got our new equipment. We got exactly what we want, which is our BR600s, our new Echo backpack blower, the 770, and our X Mark 30s, which are not shown. So anyways, this is our setup. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, we have videos on how we did the shelving, and then our previous setups, where you can get the husky racks. They were sold at Home Depot. I don't think Home Depot carries them anymore. It is now a different company. or it's now a different product that they use. It's very similar to the Husky racks. But here, let me show you what I mean. When you put too much weight, you can see they're starting to tear off, and that is why we are looking at switching over to probably some different racks. They're good at first. If you can't afford the official, you know, like racks like these trimmer racks or whatever that you can purchase like on eBay and other stores, then just stick with those. They work very well at first. Just make sure they are very secure to the wall, and definitely the framing, and you'll be good to go. But I think I'm going to be switching out of those. They've been great at first. So anyways, that is our trailer setup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, and we will keep you guys updated on what's going on in Ambro's life. All right, take care, guys. Bye.